May God give you this understanding today in Jesus' name. Now, if you read the book of Genesis, you find out that the first person to be civilized is Cain. Adam was still living in the rock. Cain left the presence of God and started building cities. Then Cain went from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod of the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch, and he built a city while Adam was still living in a rock. It is bread that brings civilization, and the word brings his presence. Adam was in the presence. Cain left his presence. He is expecting the bread to find life, and he's expecting life to find bread. He's expecting the unbeliever to find the righteous, and the righteous to learn from them. Yeah, there are things they know. If you read the book of Genesis, but the children struggled together within her. And she said, if all is well, why am I like this? Because the two are always struggling against each other. You find out that we always mock the bread. The bread is mocking us that we don't know what we are doing. Do you notice it? So she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in your womb. 2 people shall be separated from you. Say, one shall be stronger than the other, and the older shall serve the younger. The older Adam that came first will serve Jesus that will come next. You ask yourself that, why is it that some people, they don't go through what you go through? The day you want to test their life, it won't be well with you, because that is not what you were sent to act. 1 Samuel 1 from verse 2. This explains it better again. Now, Elkanah is like God. He had 2 wives. The name of one was Anna. Anna means grace or favor. Then Peninnah means pearl. Pearl means gem, jewelry. Are you seeing the 2 wives there? These are the 2 people. That's why Jesus came with grace. Adam came with the dominion of this earth. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, the bird of the air. You see? Peninnah had children. Do you see the advantage the people in this world come with? But Anna had no children. And whenever the time came for Elkanah to make an offering, he would give a portion to Peninnah, his wife, and to all her sons and daughters. But to Anna, he would give a double portion. For he loved Anna, although the Lord has closed her womb. There was a reason. God is trying to use these 2 people to explain something to you. These are scripts. When you are reading them, you will know why your own life is different from other people's life. She said, so Anna arose early after they had finished eating and drinking in Shiloh. Now Eli the priest was sitting on the seat. God planned it. It was a plan. If Peninnah is giving birth like that, Anna start giving birth like that, who will know that children is from God? So Anna rose. Then now Eli the priest was sitting on the seat by the doorpost of the Lord, and she was in bitterness of soul and prayed to the Lord and wept in anguish. Some things that some people don't pray to get, you pray to get it. Why? It was planned. Then she made a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if you indeed look on the affliction of your maidservant and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but we give your maidservant a male child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall come upon his head. And it happened as she continued praying before the Lord that Eli washed her mouth. Now Anna spoke in her heart. Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she was drunk. So Eli said to her, how long will you be drunk? Put your wine away from you. But Anna answered and said, no, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor intoxicating drink, but I've poured out my soul before the Lord. Do not consider your maidservant a wicked woman, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief I have spoken until now. Then Eli answered and said, go in peace, and the Lord of Israel grant you your petition, which you have asked of him. And she said, let your maidservant find favor in your sight. So the woman went away and ate, and her face was no longer sad. Then they rose early in the morning and worshipped the Lord. It's a plan. Do you know Jesus said, the word that I speak to you are spirit and life? Do you know Jesus said, they that worship the Father must worship him in spirit and truth. So sometimes God can hold some things that will only come at the altar of your worship service to remind bread that there's still a God in heaven. This is a plan. Somebody was born blind. Another person was born with sight. Do you think God is making mistake? The day they saw them, the disciples said, so we all come, our own might be different. Leave this one that they are just using children as the example here. There are many areas of our life where we are barren. Anything you are looking for that you have not gotten is barren. So don't think it's about those looking for fruit of the womb. It's beyond that. Have you not seen your mates going ahead of you? They don't stress like you. It's planned. That's not how the movie should end. Maintain who you are. Maintain what you were sent to act. A man called J.C. Penney was a very big businessman. He was a Christian. It was his grandmother that trained him. His grandmother taught him all these things. And one day, his money was increasing too much. And he said to himself, he said, why will I be giving God this amount of money for tithe? But now, when he got to the top, he was imitating bread, because while he's looking at bread is surviving without paying tithe. And J.C. Penney stopped paying tithe. Then his business started collapsing very, very fast. Then one day he asked God, what is wrong with me? And God said, remember where I took you from. Remember your tithing. Your life is not like other people. Are you hearing me? Then she worshipped before the Lord and returned and came to their house at Ramah. And Elkanah knew Anna his wife. And the Lord remembered. Because she stick to the plan of the script. Do you even notice Abraham, Sarah's wife, the same thing happened to her. Immediately Abraham met Hagar. She just gave birth to Ishmael. It's a plan to bring the script of faith out. It's a plan. Every condition or situation you find yourself today, it's a plan. Don't compare yourself to others. Maintain your worship.